Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol NNRX. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Been a while since I last did this one, but I have done this several times in the past, so that's where the green line annotations are coming from. But after today's price movement, definitely some updates need to be done. In fact, I'm just going to do some house cleaning and get rid of those lines. Sure, those levels pertain, they're just not relevant right now. And from the presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing confusion because there's lines and clutter all over the place. So let's try to keep this analysis as clean as possible. First thing that really kind of point out is, yes, the price obviously got hammered during that first 30 minutes. And this will mean a little bit more to those of you that have traded for a while. But if you have traded for a while, I'm sure you've seen a stock that gets, absolutely brutalized out of the opening gates. And then from there, just continues to drift itself downwards and downwards and downwards the remainder of the day. However, for this one, that was not the case. To give some credit or credit's due, after getting absolutely beat up, the price did essentially and was able to just go sideways the remainder of the day. Now, don't get me wrong, and I really wish I could say trading was this easy. Just because the price went sideways after getting really beat up does not mean that for sure this is the bottom and that for sure there's going to be a bounce. Now, would it be shocking if there is a bounce? No, that wouldn't be shocking at all. But myself nor anyone else can sit here and say that a bounce is for sure going to happen, because for sure is the same as a guarantee. And if you're unaware, there are no such thing as a guarantee in the market. But this sideways price movement does lead us to and point out where the buyers ultimately showed up today and created this area of support. And that level of support going into Tuesday is right down here around the 0011 mark. So 0011, definitely very important area of support. And nothing complicated behind it other than the fact that if the price were to break down below there and continue to drift downwards, well, then that by definition is not the bottom, right? Because, well, now the price is going to new lows. And that's why I love charts. When you look at them certain ways, they really do insult your intelligence. So as of right now, 0011 looking like a potential bottom. But if it's going to stay at the bottom, well, then yeah, of course the price has to stay up above it. Now, in the event the price does start to bounce to the upside, where's the levels of resistance at? And that's where the purple line here is going to come into play, the 50-period moving average. Because it's a moving average, I can't assign a numerical value to it, because as Tuesday plays out, that line will continue to move its way lower and lower as time plays out. So just keep an overall eye on that. But in my opinion, at least, top priority is not necessarily breaking levels of resistance. It's more so about just continuing to stabilize, which it did do a good job of today. So even if all of Tuesday is more sideways price action, that would still be a good, healthy sign that maybe the downwards pressure is done. So we'll just have to see how this one continues to play out. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.